It is Shelly, and as I said yesterday, I was going to talk about mindset. So my goal for this YouTube channel, I hate doing that, but it always happens. Anyways, my goal for this YouTube channel is so you can create your happy Monday, because I have been having happy Mondays since my kids were little, because I got to be a stay-at-home mom and I got to have all my little businesses, little side hustles, and I want you to be able to have the same thing and even turn those little side hustles into full-time things that you can do. And a lot of that has to do with mindset, because a lot of people get stuck in the rut of the 9 to 5, and then they think that that's the only way because, I got to have insurance. You can buy your own insurance. I've done it before. It's not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. I have several family members that work for the government, the county, the, federal government, and they have seen, as you all know, with all the shutdowns, they have seen periods of like, oh no, this isn't guaranteed. So anyways, nothing's guaranteed, but when you put the right mindset to it, it just makes it so much better. So reselling mindset is just like rolling with the punches. Styles are going to change. Brands that are, high up on the sell-through rate list are going to change. Platforms are going to change. They change all the time. They say, oh, we want our pictures this way. We want them this way. We're not going to let you do this anymore. We want you to do this now. And everybody freaks out. And it's human nature to freak out when things, don't remain the same and start changing. And you're like, oh no, I have to shift things. This reselling business is a constant pivot and shift. You are constantly, like, Madewell 2 years ago, I would pick up everything Madewell. Now, if I pick up Madewell, it better be really good or a really big size, or it just sits for the most part, unless you price it really, really low. So, things like that. It's like, are you just going to sit around and complain, well, nobody wants Madewell anymore. How am I going to sell my Madewell? Well, price it down and sell it and get on with it. Like, that's the business that you're in here, is shifting gears, constantly shifting gears. Low rise was in for a while. Now it's back to high rise. It'll go back to low rise, I guarantee it, because we've seen the trends over the years. I was born in the early 70s, so I remember when, I was 10 and all the teenagers were wearing the little low-rise jeans, and then they went back to high-rise, and, so all the trends change. There's going to be new brands that come on the market, and you just have to be able to roll with it. You have to be able to roll with the returns that you get for the ridiculous reasons. I did a video on a different platform. I don't know how much I think I could say TikTok here. I think you can be pretty free with all your platforms here on YouTube, but I did a video on one of my TikTok accounts about having to block someone, and that's a thing that you can do. Some people are just ridiculous. I just like to block and move on. I'm not going to argue with people. I'm not going to get into major discussions and craziness with people. I just block them and move on, because there are so many good buyers out there. And if you doubt that, if you keep focusing on the returns and the ridiculousness of one buyer, go look at your feedback, because if you are any kind of a good reseller, your feedback is 5-star after 5-star after 5-star. Focus on those. Don't pinpoint the one person that is being a jerk. Just accept the return, or let, Poshmark sometimes takes care of things like that for you. If it's eBay, you're probably just going to have to do the return. Just do it. I try not to refund unless it's obviously like a huge mistake on my part, and I'm like, here's your refund, don't send it back, I don't want it back, I'm so sorry that happened, because I want them to come back to me. So anyways, getting off subject there. Just with your mindset, you just have to be prepared to shift. You have to be prepared for a few ridiculous people and focus on all the amazing things you find and focus on all the amazing people that buy from you, because that's where it's at. That is where the success is at. It's not in being mad because Poshmark changed how they're going to do this, or being mad because eBay is just going to accept that return and they don't even care what you have to say about it. Just let it go. That's part of this business. So focus on the good. Focus on all the cool stuff you get. And another thing is, sometimes sell-through rate doesn't even matter. There are certain things that I find that I absolutely love, and I'm going to buy them to resell because I just think that they're so cool, and they resell because I'm putting that energy into it. And I don't know what your beliefs are, but good energy brings more good energy. Whether you're a Christian, a Buddha, a Jewish, whatever, it all comes down to good creates good. Love creates love. So just keep putting it out there, because really what it comes down to is love. You got to love this business. You got to love sourcing. You got to love moving these items on to better places. You got to love the fact that you are, saving so many things from the landfill that would just be going there because nobody else wants them. And you are making a business out of it. So go for it. Anyways, that's where I'm going to stop. I know I get a little woo-woo there, but I just think it's important. You've got to love your business. You've got to love what you do. You got to enjoy it. There are going to be, hard times, but I always look at those as opportunities for solution and learning. So always remember that when you get into a rough patch, whether it's like I didn't find anything at the thrift store, or I didn't, sell that as fast as I wanted to, or for as much as I wanted to, you just have to do that pivot, and figure out what the solution is. Is it marking it down? Is it going to a different thrift store, or putting something out on Facebook Marketplace, or getting a hold of someone that that will wholesale clothes so you don't have to go sourcing? There's just so many opportunities and solutions in this business, as there are with all businesses. So there you go. Have a good one, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.